Now, from the Valley of the Sun, EA Sports welcomes you inside State Farm Stadium, just west of downtown Phoenix, Arizona. Three games decided, three more to come this wild card weekend. And off we go on this fine Sunday. Oh, he's got room past the 30. And he's brought down right at the 35-yard line. They'll come up here, 1st and 10.
73, 73. Hey, easy, 63, 60. Miami.
Throwing to begin. It's Hurts. And they're going to get him again. Remarkable. How about that to start the game? 2 sacks on the first 2 plays.
If you're going to take a sack, you just can't add to it by taking such a massive loss on top of it. Understand when the pocket breaks down, move up, cut your losses. Now, not only do you lose that down, but now you face a big uphill battle if you want to extend this drive.
That's complete to his big tight end, Dallas Goedert. And he's going to be dropped after a pickup of about 5.
The drag route, we used to say this is day 1 install. Every single offense in the NFL has this sort of route, especially for the tight end position. And depending on the speed and the run after catch ability of the tight end, sometimes it can lead to some of the biggest gains.
3rd and long for Hurts. He's got his man. It's Smith. And he'll be out of bounds, but not before he gets inside the 35-yard line. Now a man who made the move inside the division. It's Saquon Barkley. And he'll get about 5. They'll break the huddle. It's 2nd and 5. Hurts will work here from the pistol. A short throw taken in by Goddard. And this takes him into the red zone. He's brought down inside the 20-yard line.
Every once in a while, it just comes down to you need somebody in the huddle to just make a play. And it wasn't a whole lot fancy here. The quarterback just dumps the ball down, a quick underneath completion, and then really it's the yards after catch that did the rest. And that's what it takes. You're not always going to have the perfect play. You're not always going to dial up the perfect play against the perfect look. Sometimes players need to make plays, and that was a good one there.
A pickup of 10, and it's going to set up 1st and goal. Throwing is Hurts. They try to set up the screen, but this one doomed from the start. It's incomplete.
They couldn't quite connect there on that short pass, Mike, and I just think it's worth reminding everyone how different the concepts are down here in the red zone than what the rest of the game plan calls for in the normal part of the field.
Now Jalen Hurts on 2nd down. Now he takes, and he will get into the end zone. Jalen Hurts. Touchdown, Eagles. Jake Elliott now for the extra point. He's got it. And the Eagles will jump out to a 7-0 lead here on Super Wildcard Weekend. "7-0 is our score as this kick is sent into the air. The return team going to let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback. Here's 1st and 10. Watkins motioning over. Play action now. It's Murray. He gets that to his big target, Trey McBride. And a big strike for good yardage there all the way up to midfield.
So you come back out here after watching the opposing team score first, and what you want to do is you got to establish a little early rhythm and get the drive started. Get a little positive energy into that huddle, and what hopefully starts out good ends with you being able to get some points of your own.
Now the second back taken in the April draft, it's Trey Benson. They face 2nd down and 7. Murray now off the bootleg. He gets this complete to Michael Wilson. And he's going to be dropped after a pickup of about 5. Now a 3rd and 2. Now it's Murray. Open man, right side. He's got it. It's a pickup of 13 yards. It's good for a Cardinals 1st down.
And what really stands out about this drive is the ability of the quarterback to really spread the ball around to multiple targets and put so much pressure on the defense, deciding who do they want to account for, because no matter who they try to take away, the quarterback's doing a nice job of finding the open man.
Here's the first carry for the Pitt product, James Conner. And a good run there. Going to get him 5 yards. So after 1, here on Super Wildcard Weekend, it's the Eagles with the early advantage. Greg and I back here in Glendale after this. They'll come up here on 2nd down and 5. Working from the shotgun, it's Murray. That's taken in by the running back, Benson. And he will score. Trey Benson. Touchdown, Arizona.
And what a response by this offense. It's not easy taking the field, Mike, for the first time in the game, and you find yourself already down a score. They watch their opponent kind of march down the field and score in the opening possession, and they're able now to go out and square it on up. Allows you to take a deep breath, maybe get a little confidence for your defense to go out and get a stop, and they come away with this extra point. We got ourselves a tie ball game.
Each team 1 possession, each team a score. 7-7 as they kick it off. This one taken at the 7. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line. First and 10. Off the play fake, Hurts. That is intercepted. And he's going to be out of bounds, but quite a turn of events here. He has set up the offense with 1st and goal.
Sit.
Working out of the gun, Murray. He's got it at the 3. To the goal line and in. Trey McBride. Touchdown, Cardinals. So the turnover turns into a quick touchdown, and Greg, that's exactly how you want your offense to take care of business.
Anytime your defense can create those sudden change situations, Mike, absolutely, you have to take advantage of it. 1 second, you're sitting on the bench, going over your next drive. All of a sudden, after that turnover, you've got to be able to get out on the field and go, take advantage of the short field, and results in a nice touchdown.
So now, Prater, after the touchdown, is out to kick it away. This will be returned from the 6. And he's down at the 23, and that's where the offense will take over. He'll get this out wide. He's got room past the 35. And a big strike for good yardage there all the way up to midfield.
Really nice job there to move the chains early in this drive, but now as they approach midfield, continue to keep your foot on the gas. Don't get conservative. Don't start sitting on the ball. Cross midfield and go. Anytime you find yourself in your opponent's side of the field, you have to be thinking points.
Using the jet sweep for the fake, they run it up the middle. A gain of 4 as he's taken down. Here's a 2nd and 6.
63.
Operating from the gun, here's Hurts. And that is incomplete. He's trying to find Saquon Barkley coming out of the backfield. And it'll be 3rd down.
You know, it's hard to speculate, Mike. We sit up here and we try to just interpret and assume what's going on in the minds of the players and the minds of the coaches, but they seem to me to be a little bit rattled. All these negative plays have really started to pile up in the first half. He's got to settle down, have some more efficiency on these early downs, and get his offense into some sort of rhythm.
Give him 11 on the scramble and give them a new set of downs.
Mike, anytime you're preparing to play a quarterback like this, the defense has to be prepared to keep him in the pocket. Once he gets out, we can see clearly why he is such a threat with his legs.
Here's a handoff to Barkley. And he's brought down after a gain of a couple. Minutes remain here in this first half. Back with more NFC playoff action after this. They'll come up on a 2nd down and 8. Once again, it's Barkley. He's fighting to get back to the line of scrimmage, but can't get there. Dropped for the loss of a yard.
With how fast they were all over that play, you almost wonder, Mike, was there a pre-snap tell? Did they know that play was coming? Because I'll tell you, that defense was on it from the start.
On 3rd down, here's Hurts. That's to the left side and taken in by Smith. A gain of 16 on that pass play. 1st down, Philadelphia.
That last completion's going to go a long way towards at least finishing this 2-minute drive, Mike, with some points. You're already in field goal range, so now the idea is continue to work the clock down, take a couple shots at the end zone. You want to get points, ideally a touchdown, but either way, you have the ball last before the end of the 2nd quarter. Nice job here by the defense. Did a good job just covering up everything for the most part, so once this ball was caught, really didn't have much of a choice but to just head out of bounds and pick up a modest gain.
2nd down and 8. A shotgun snap now to Hurts. And he'll just bite the bullet And throw this one away. That was a good idea. Didn't force anything there. But now it's going to bring up third down.
Nice example there, Mike, of the quarterback just being smart with the ball, understanding it didn't quite develop the way he had intended. Throw that ball out of harm's way, live to play another down.
Trying to keep this drive moving, but it's 3rd and 8. Hurts again. And on 3rd down, that ball incomplete.
And this passing game continues to come up short these last couple plays. That's 2 consecutive incompletions in a row. Now they're staring 4th down right in the face.
The field goal unit on the sideline. They'll line up to go for it on 4th down. Hurts will try it again. This one incomplete. The defense up to the challenge there. They force the incompletion, and they'll take the ball over on downs.
And here we have a real gutsy call here, Mike, early in this game offensively. I think you're giving up a surefire field goal attempt, but at the same time, you're demonstrating to your players, hey, offense, I have a lot of trust in you, and let's see if they have this same approach as the rest of this game plays on.
They'll throw on 1st down with Murray. And he's going to be taken down inside the 40-yard line. Arizona will take its first timeout. Clock will stop as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in the opening half. Now a 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. Slot receiver headed right. On 1st and 10, Murray. He's got it at about the 8. And they are in great shape. He's taken down inside the 10.
If you want to score points at a high level in the NFL, you have to generate explosive plays. And after that big chunk pass play, they find themselves now down there in the red zone. And this is where you have to finish drives.
Now a chance to pay off that big play. They have it 1st and goal. They go play action for Murray. That is caught. What a job to keep the play alive. Marvin Harrison Jr. Touchdown, Arizona.
You know, he spent so much time talking about the heroics of a game-winning drive to end the 4th quarter in 2-minute mode. Well, let's talk about a 2-minute mode, Mike, at the end of the first half. It might not be in walk-off fashion, but I'll tell you what, executing that here going into halftime changes this entire game.
Four seconds still to be played in this half as that one's away. Now return coming from the 7. And he's going to be taken down as time runs out on this first half of play.
Cardinals 21, Eagles 7.
All right, Coach. Thank you very much. We welcome you back. It is quarter number 3. Who survives? Whose season continues on to next week? One half to decide it. Time for the third quarter of the NFC Wildcard game. And their drive will begin at the 30-yard line. A fresh set of downs to work with. It is first down and 10.
1-1. 2-2.
First play of the drive, and here's Benson. And he's fighting to try to get back to the line of scrimmage, but will not do it. This is going to be a loss of a yard.
Well, they try to get the run game started here early on this drive, Mike, and they're just going to have to do a better job up front. There's really nowhere for this ball carrier to go. You never want to lose yards on first down, but that's exactly the case here.
Lost one on the last play, so now it's 2nd and 11. He'll be hit as he throws this time, and it's going to fall incomplete. And he might be fortunate just to avoid the sack, and it'll set up a third down.
The whole idea of the play-action pass, Mike, is that you can slow the pass rush down enough that it allows longer, slower developing pass concepts to open up downfield. But in this case, they were on him so fast that by the time he got his head around, that ball needed to come out. There was no timing and ultimately led in an incompletion.
They come to the line needing 11 here on third down. From the shotgun, it's Murray. He's got his man. It's Harrison. Remember, he had the touchdown catch the last time they had the football. Here, he's got a first down.
Third downs, Mike, those are quarterback downs. Those are the downs where you tend to find yourself in a must-pass situation, and that's where the top guys in the league are still capable of overcoming it. So throw the ball downfield, be accurate with the ball. Winning on third downs, that is a recipe for success.
That one good for 26 yards.
What a luxury that certain teams, when they have a guy like this, I mean, not only is he the big target, but then to have that size and speed to run away from these linebackers and do so much of his damage after the catch.
Let's go. Come on.
To throw again is Murray. And he'll just get rid of this. Smart play to throw it away, and that'll set up second down.
Here's the quarterback doing everything in his power to extend this play, and none of his guys could get open. You got to see someone separate, work with your quarterback, go into scramble second reaction mode, and let's also give some credit to the back end doing a nice job plastering with their assignment, and he had no choice but to throw it away.
Good job breaking the pocket and going for 14 yards, and most importantly, a first down.
Mike, the defensive line rush plan is critical when you're playing quarterbacks like this. You have to keep him contained in the pocket, because the second he gets out of the pocket, we can see what happens.
Finish. That's one.
On first and 10, it's Murray. A short one here, caught by McBride.
So the hope is when you call these underneath drag routes, you're trying to have your tight end come out the backside of the defense in space. So when you put the ball on him early, it leads to big yards after the catch. In this case, they don't get the real big play they were hoping for, but they'll definitely take it.
An enviable spot to operate from. Here's second and inches.
Hey, shift.
From the gun, it's Murray. Hit as he throws, and it is incomplete. Just couldn't deliver that one the way he wanted to. Not really sure if there was much there anyways. We do know it'll be third down.
A rare miss for a quarterback that we've seen really come out on fire throughout this entire contest. I mean, his completion percentage, Mike, is well above league average, and frankly, it's really the biggest reason why they find themselves out in front.
Murray on third down. That's out to the flat, and it's complete. Oh, he won't get there. Looking for a cutback lane. It never opened up, and now it's fourth down.
As a play caller, those are the plays that just drive you crazy, Mike. You think you're going to pick up the first down, you get tackled just shy of the sticks, and now A little bit of a gamble here on 4th down.
Only need a yard, and it's 4th down. They'll try and throw for it with Murray. That is incomplete. They took a chance throwing it on 4th and short, but not to be, and they'll turn it over.
You know, more often than not in the NFL, games are won based on who wins critical downs. Well, that 4th down attempt right there was exactly that, and this defense came up huge for a big-time 4th down stop.
So they come to the line for 1st down and 10. Hurts working in the pistol. That's caught left side by Goddard. Give him 14 on that play. One 1st down.
Whatever they've talked about in the locker room at the halftime break seems to have worked. They've come out with a new established energy. You could see it when they took the field. Now this offense seems to be building on it because with that chunk play, just a little bit of rhythm that they can build off of. They got a long way to go to get back into this game, but so far off to a good start. He decides to go with this safe throw and throws it well short of the sticks. And at this level, Mike, you just can't miss layups like that.
On 2nd down, Hurts. A pass caught by Saquon. And he'll wind up out of bounds past the 45-yard line. A gain there of 23 yards. Good for an Eagles 1st down. Again, Hurts. He'll get this complete. That's A.J. Brown. And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on 1st down. They'll work now on 2nd and 4. To the air again. Hurts. Right back to Brown. He's got it again. And it'll be a short pickup. That's not enough for the 1st down.
Outbreaking routes, Mike, especially outside of the numbers, everything is about the timing. If you're late with the throw, you're going to be watching that defensive back take that thing the other way for 6.
They'll try to run here with Barkley. And nothing on that one, back to the line of scrimmage, and that is it.
You could just see the frustration on the running back's face as he's getting helped up off the ground. Like, there was just nowhere to go from the moment he was handed the ball. Give credit to the defense. Great job.
4th down. Here's Hurts. Oh, he's got a man. That's caught by Brown. So 1 point. They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10. From the shotgun, it's Hurts. And he'll just get rid of this. Smart play to throw it away. And that'll set up 2nd down. Now a timeout charge to Arizona. That is their 2nd. They'll try again here. 2nd and 10. Hurts to throw. A throw left side there. Not going to find the target. Incomplete. He was looking for his tight end, Dallas Goedert, that time. 3rd down coming up.
I think the biggest issue and why they find themselves trailing in this game, Mike, has really just been the ups and downs of this passing game. At sometimes, he's highly accurate and efficient, but at others, he just misses too many easy throws. Question is, are they going to be able to overcome this quarterback inconsistency and pull this game out? I can't exactly put my finger on it, but it just seems like this entire game, like this passing game and this quarterback specifically, they've just been off. And whether it's missing these big shots downfield like he did there or just simple underneath layups, there's just something about him today that doesn't look right. And I think it's a big part of the reason they find themselves trailing here in the fourth quarter.
Trailing late, they've got to go here. It's fourth down. Operating from the gun, here's Hurts. And he's going to have an Eagles first down. They pick up a big chunk of yards to boot. The gain is 18.
And this is a tricky part of the game for any defense. You find yourself protecting a late lead, and the age-old question is, do you remain aggressive? Do you try to just keep the ball from...
The pressure, too much, and he goes down.
The defensive coaches, they preached all week, Mike. They have to have relentless pursuit of this quarterback when he tries to extend the play. So often it results in a great play for the offense and a big pickup. This time, because of that pursuit, it leads to a big loss.
Now Jalen Hurts on second down. Inside the 10, it is caught. And he's going to be taken down.
And this is what the offense needed. Now, after that last completion, you still trail here in the fourth quarter. You need scores, and you need scores fast, so they cannot take their time. I wouldn't be surprised to get them right back up on the line.
And he will score. Game on. Jahan Dotson. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Elliott on now for the PAT. The kick is good. And the Eagles draw closer here. It's 21-14. So, things a little more interesting now. Back to a one-score game as they kick it away. Jones now on the return. And he is stopped at the 25. The drive will begin there. Set to go now on 1st and 10. Working from the shotgun, it's Murray. That's to the right side, caught by McBride.
Defense does a nice job here initially using zone coverage to take away the middle of the field. That's the most valuable real estate in football. Quarterback gets off his first read, sees some openings to the sideline, and him and his receiver are able to connect.
Murray gonna hand this to Benson. And he'll get the first down there, a pickup of about 5 yards.
I think this second down call, Mike, they were hoping that at worst they had themselves set up for a third down and short. But there's no need for third down. He was able to get enough on second, and they get a fresh set of downs.
Line of scrimmage is the 37-yard line for 1st and 10. Working out of the gun, Murray. That's taken in by the running back, Benson. And they'll have it across midfield down at the opposing 46-yard line.
A lot could go wrong anytime you decide to put the ball in the air here late in the fourth quarter as you're trying to run out the clock and protect this lead. But at the same time, I like that they haven't gone super conservative, just handoff right, handoff left, and it just turns into tackling practice. So I like the balance of making the defense defend everything, because right now, possess the ball, protect the ball, and ultimately just run the clock out.
They'll drop to throw. He'll get rid of it and complete it. Here's a 2nd and 3 forthcoming.
Sit.
Straight ahead, they go with Benson. And he'll take this one forward for about 3, and that's a first down. They put Wilson in motion.
2-2.
Again, it's Benson. And that'll be good for about a half dozen. It'll set up 2nd down.
It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4.
Sending a receiver right. They fake the jet sweep and give it up the middle. He's going to be marked down at the 12-yard line. They go 3 tight ends here on 1st and 10. Play action. It's Murray. He'll throw it left and has his running back. And this is going to be a touchdown. They are going to extend the lead here in the final minute of play.
And that's exactly how you stress all week, finishing a game. Get the ball and leave no doubt. But that late touchdown, Mike, that should all but just seal this victory away.
Prater, extra point is good. And the Cardinals have doubled their advantage. It is now a 28-14 game. So the kickoff team out there one final time in the final minute as they kick it away. They're trying to pin him deep. They'll take this from the 3. They'll come up for 1st and 10. Barkley.
Well, this has been the story of the entire game, Mike, is just how well this defense has played, particularly against the run. There has been nowhere to operate for this offense, and it continued here on this last play.
So it's a win for the Cardinals. They are moving on in these playoffs. Won't have a long time to celebrate this one. They have to get right back to work for the divisional round. So that'll do it for us. For Greg Olson and our terrific team behind the scenes, I'm Mike Tirico. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. Follow us on X at EA Madden NFL. It's a win here in the desert for the Cardinals as we say, so long from Glendale.